Hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome. We are back with another CTG Wrestle podcast. As always, you have me, GD, and I have got my co-host here, Hanksy. How are you, mate?
All good. Looking forward to this weekend.
Yes, ready to climb the ladder to success. With that opportunity, it is Money in the Bank. And same again, we've got two Money in the Bank matches. One for the men's and another one for the women's. Only one thing that I'm finding weird, there was rumours that there was going to be a third for the tag teams.
Well, they talked about it, no, it didn't happen. But I don't know. At the moment, WWE seems to have given up on it. Definitely on SmackDown. Yeah, they seem to have given up on the tag teams, haven't they?
Yeah, I do feel sorry for it. We will talk about, there is one tag team match which is happening on the kickoff show.
Yeah.
But we are going to be starting off with the first of the Money in the Banks, and that is the men's Money in the Bank match, which we have an 8-man match here. So it is Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Braun Strowman, The Miz, Rusev, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and one of the New Day, and we have put in Big E from the New Day.
Which I think it's going to be, isn't it?
I personally think it's either going to be Big E or I'm going to say Kofi, but I'm not so sure if he's still injured. Last time I heard he was a little bit injured. Did something with his ankle or something. Then again, there might be opportunity to push Xavier Woods. Why not unless?
We might be.
The thing is,
I don't know. I just think Big E. I think it's going to be Big E. I've got this feeling. I'd like it to be. As you say, I think Kofi's still not quite there. I think it'd be nice if Xavier got a push, because he's never really done anything singles-wise, has he? No.
You know? The thing is, he kind of came up through NXT. And he with R-Truth, I think, wasn't he around during the time when NXT was, here's a mentor, go have fun. And he that kind of fell apart, and then it's just that this whole the New Day thing kind of kicked it off, and now he's become such a household name, which is brilliant for him. And but like I said, over at least this past year, especially between them and the Usos, you've noticed how much Xavier Woods can actually handle it with bigger opponents as well.
Absolutely. No, he's definitely capable.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely capable. I just feel, as I say, I wouldn't mind seeing him getting a bit of a push. I just think it's going to be... I think it'll be Big E. But, we'll wait and see.
I think, like I said, out of the obvious, as it looks of things, it would be Big E. Talking about about the New Day, let's talk about the SmackDown for 3 that we know of, definitely, that are in the Money in the Bank match. So we have The Miz, one of the newest recruits over to SmackDown from Raw. I'm happy he's in this match. Really am.
Yeah, mate.
I wouldn't mind him actually winning the match. I think
I'd be okay with that. I don't think he will, but I think I wouldn't be upset if he did. I'd like whoever wins. I want it to be a heel.
Yes.
I think heels are always the best.
They're not always.
We don't want.
The thing is, sometimes a face does not notify the champion when they're cashing it in. But most of the time they do.
John Cena.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't just John Cena. I'll have to point that out. It was John Cena, and there's only 2 people who've actually done that. John Cena, of course, and the other one was Rob Van Dam, who basically. But the difference was, he said, "Guess where I'm going to cash it in? I'm going to cash it in one of the most awkward places you would be, and if you do win it, you'll be more likely going to be killed before you even leave the arena." Like I said, RVD cashed it. Actually told him when he was cashing it in as well. But everyone else has pretty much took the opportunity, which, to be honest, that is the point of the briefcase.
It's the setting it. And that's why I think it's best with the heel, because I think it's we've seen the. I think We've seen it a little bit with Carmella this year. We didn't see it so much with Baron Corbin.
Obviously, I really do feel sorry for Baron Corbin there still.
Yeah. But I think, because it's good fun seeing them running out and oh, well, they're going to catch it in and then they don't and stuff like that. It's that's what we want. And I think with the men, we just feel like we've really been cheated, really, because it's obviously Baron Corbin didn't have it that long before he got cashed in on successfully.
Yeah.
And didn't do a lot with it before.
But the thing is,
you forget the year before that, it was cashed in on the night, wasn't it?
Dean Ambrose, yeah.
So he cashed in on the night. So
he
technically also did tell when he was going to cash it in, because he did say in the promo before,
I'm going to cash it in. I don't care who it is. It's either going to be Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins. I'm going to cash it in on you. He did it. Well done.
He did.
Well, the biggest chair of the night as well. Well done. Let's go back to the SmackDown guys that are in it as well. Next person, another person who has come from Raw over to SmackDown, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Is this his second pay-per-view he's had since he's been back? Because he did fight at Backlash against Roman Reigns, which I think we all kind of figured out Roman Reigns was going to win that match, unfortunately. But so Samoa Joe's in this match. I don't think he really stands out compared to everyone else in there, unfortunately. He kind of...
No.
There's a lot of big names in this one, and he is definitely not one of them at this time.
What I find particularly interesting with this is there are a lot of big guys in this one.
One of the biggest in the company at the moment, I would say.
Well, but I mean, just size-wise as well. You think about it. You've got Kevin Owens, you've got Samoa Joe, you've got Braun Strowman, obviously. You've got Rusev.
Yeah, well,
these are not guys you would normally associate with a ladder match.
But then again,
we know they're all capable.
Yeah, like I said, apart from Braun Strowman, you gotta remember that Rusev, Kevin Owens, and Samoa Joe. Okay, they're big lads, but we've seen them fly around the ring like they're
incredible. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Kevin Owens is amazing, as is Samoa Joe. To be fair, Rusev, to a point, is not as athletic, but I mean Kevin Owens is just.
Well, I
think for me, Kevin Owens really came of age 2 years ago in the Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
him and Sami Zayn, and that, in particular. But I mean, they really sort of came of age in that match.
Well, when we're at it, let's talk about Kevin Owens. Okay, he's a Raw guy now. He basically got into the Money in the Bank it was a favour, wasn't it? He got another opportunity to be in the Money in the Bank, and you can already see this. They're going to start the authority thing again.
You're just going that way.
Well, that's the thing we've got to remember. Kevin Owens is Triple H's guy still. He never stopped being his guy. It's just unfortunately the roadblock known as Goldberg got in the way. And he's not recovered that much of it since, unfortunately. But then again, like I said, Brock Lesnar is the one holding the title still, which is But I would see him winning it out of this. Quite easily, you could really see him running with a good story with it as well. Especially him and Sami Zayn teaming up. Have a little bit of a run with it, cash it in further down the line, not straight away.
I'd be quite happy with Kevin Owens.
Okay.
I really would, actually. Really would. Kevin Owens or Rusev for me.
Right. Yeah, Rusev. What about him? He's the fan favourite.
I'd love it to be Rusev. He is, and I'd love it to be Rusev. And I think it would be an amazing storyline with Lana being the other one. If Lana was to get
no. We'll talk about that later, but no.
I know. We will get there, but wouldn't it be great?
Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. It would be great.
It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
It would be an amazing story, but it would be B-limited the story there.
We'll talk about it a bit, but I think that'd be great. But for me, I'd like I wouldn't mind Rusev.
I wouldn't mind Rusev. I think he is due a shot at the main title.
He's definitely due a shot.
Yeah. The thing
definitely due a shot.
Most he's had was the US Championship. I think he had a shot at the championship.
Not that I can remember.
Not that I can remember as well. He might have, but it was not really a big thing.
Yeah. And it was, for me, it was like, I don't know, I feel this Rusev Day thing has been massive.
Oh god, yeah, it's as big as the
now
New Day
stuff, whether they expect it, and whether they expect it to be that big or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's really gone well. The merchandise they're selling is brilliant, and they just, for me, they just feel like they're being incredibly. It's SmackDown, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they just seem to be so slow catching on to this.
It's like, it's like they're looking at we as fans of WWE, we can see what it's like on the social side of things. Where, especially with Rusev Day, everyone loves Rusev Day. We've seen on many other streams that does not have anything to do with WWE or wrestling whatsoever.
No, it doesn't.
Someone will mention Rusev Day.
Yeah, it's massive, and they just seem to have been so slow catching on. And it just annoys me with SmackDown that they don't, and I'm not going to bash Road Dogg. I think, I like Road Dogg, and I think he's doing some good stuff with SmackDown, but I do think there are mistakes being made. I
think there's been many mistakes. I think, no offense, I said I do like Road Dogg, but I think since he's been over there, it's been a little bit lackluster with him there. It's like whoever was running the place was like, you need to tone it down a bit. You're making the A show look a little bit bad. No, there should be equal shows. Come on, give them a chance.
Yeah.
But especially
I don't know what's going on, but it needs to be. So, and this is probably an example where I think they could have really run with this Rusev Day thing.
Yeah.
And they just haven't.
Yeah. Which is annoying.
They haven't to the point where where Rusev's been taking falls and stuff, and you think, oh come on. In triple threat matches where he's been taking the falls, and at one point they looked like they were even going to split him up, didn't they?
Yeah, I think when Lana got pushed into it as well. Yeah, I think there was a lot of uproar about it.
Yeah, and she basically did that. You're being held back, and then looked at Aiden English, and I'm thinking, oh come on, really?
Aiden English as well. He's made Rusev Day what Rusev Day is. Aiden English. No, Aiden English is the thing that actually did it with his chanting and his beautiful singing. Yeah. He has made it, and don't forget that guy has run Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, it's twice in a row.
Twice. He is a current champion.
Yeah. So I do feel that, as I say, they could do more with it, and I hope they do.
Yeah.
But coming back to this, I think.
And let's move on to another superstar. Like I said, Rusev Day, brilliant. I would say another one that's kind of been has kind of gone under the radar lately. Bobby Roode. He's not as glorious as he was.
No, do you know why though? The reason for me why is because he needs to take a heel turn.
Yes, he does.
It doesn't work.
By the sound of things,
he
like might be though.
Doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
My understanding is he is going to take a turn, and I think, and hopefully after this, because the problem is, and it's the same a little bit with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the natural position of the character is to be heel. There are characters who naturally are always going to be face, and there are characters that are always going to be heel. Turning the Miz face wouldn't really work. Turning John Cena heel for all the fact that people want it to happen, wouldn't work. Bayley wouldn't work. So there are characters who naturally sit in one position. Bobby Roode for me is a heel. The whole glorious, gimmick coming in, with the robe on and all that. The same with Charlotte coming in with the I'm the Queen and that, she still does it, doesn't she, when she comes in the ring and she does that walk forward with her arms out.
Yeah, she still has that smug look on her face.
Yeah. And it doesn't fit with the character being all nice and all drinking tea with Becky Lynch bullshit. So I think the quicker they turn him heel, the better.
Well, the thing is, by the sounds of things...
Because I think it's killing the character at the moment.
Yeah, by the sounds of things, there is rumours that WWE are in the midst of, or have signed someone called James Storm, who, if people don't know, was Bobby Roode's tag team partner back in TNA Impact. And rumours are that they might actually be, if the deal has been done, they might be bringing like a Beer Money Incorporated back.
Yeah.
Which I would definitely want.
Yeah.
If people haven't watched TNA, think APA. But a very anti-APA in a way.
Yes.
That's the best way of putting it.
And I think the Sally character worked best. He was brilliant. You know, the Rude character was brilliant on NXT, but it was very much a heel character.
Yeah.
You know. And
yeah. So
you know,
let's talk about the last two because the match is finished on here. Finn Balor. He's got to have another opportunity soon. Do you think this will be it or not?
I don't think so, because I think he deserves to have a... You know, the thing is with the Money in the Bank, we talked about this last year, and we both said last year with the women's, if you remember right, that Carmella... Actually, I think we called it
Carmella, yeah.
We called it for Carmella, and I think we called it for Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
And we said for both of them, because the thing with the Money in the Bank, it's the person... The suitcase needs to go to the person that can benefit the most from it.
Yeah.
You know?
And Finn Balor can't. He can do it on his own.
Finn Balor should be, Finn Balor should be main eventing. Okay.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that Brock Lesnar was sitting on this stupid contract, then Finn Balor would be in main events along with Roman Reigns and the rest of them.
Right.
Okay? Now he doesn't need that leg up.
No, he doesn't.
Does he?
No, not one bit.
You know? He can do it on his own. And there are characters that do need that. These are said the likes of Rusev and Bobby Roode, and you know they do need that leg up.
Well,
you know?
We've got one more person to talk about, and after that I want to know who you think will win. Of course, the guy who, same again, doesn't really need to be in this match, but has made the match a little bit more interesting. Braun Strowman. He is going to be destructive in that match. That's what I'm looking for. I don't expect him to win it. I bet he actually could just reach up and grab it, knowing him. He doesn't need a ladder.
Pretty much.
but it's like...
Yeah, I mean...
It's like the promotion on
I'm glad he's in it. And they're going to end up having to... They will gang up and they will take him out.
Of course, yeah. They're not stupid.
Know? But saying that, we saw that this week and he still got back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If Braun Strowman won it, I'd be annoyed because, again, he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
You know? He doesn't need it. If you go to somebody, he's going to benefit. You know? I'm
just saying, though, if Braun Strowman wins it, I could see another person who might win it, and I could see them two having a good story together. Who's that? Yeah, you know who I'm on about. But we've spoke about the eight people in this match. Who do you think is going to be walking out as Mr. Money in the Bank?
Oh, I'd like it to be Rusev.
I was going to say that too. I would love it to be... Actually, no, I would love it to be The Miz. He doesn't need it, but it would be perfect with it.
I think, for me, it's one of three. It's The Miz, it's Braun Strowman. Not Braun Strowman, it's The Miz, it's Rusev. Yeah, it's not Braun Strowman. The Miz, Rusev, or Kevin Owens. Again, I don't think Kevin Owens needs it, but I think Kevin Owens would be brilliant with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If you're getting free, I'm getting free. I'm going with The Miz.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode, I would say.
Yeah.
And just because we think it might be him, Big E.
Yeah.
I could actually see them trying to push Big E or which member of the New Day is there, and this might be a good opportunity to push them as a singles.
I think that's a really good call, actually.
So I'm going to say that they're my three. Of course, this is going to be a brilliant match. I personally think this is going to be the last match of the night. But I feel like that the New Day are going to be messing around with The Miz a little bit longer to find out who's going to be there. They will not reveal it until the actual match.
No, And I think the women will be the first match of the night.
Yes. Anyway, let's move on to our next match, which is talking about the women's. Let's talk about the Raw WWE Women's Championship. It is Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey. Is it Ronda Rousey? Yeah. Yes, that would do. Ronda. RRR. Go with RRR.
Round.
Ronda. Yeah, Ronda Rousey. So this is her first. Yeah. Ignore that. That's a Razor Snap thing. This is Ronda Rousey's first single match in a pay-per-view.
The first singles match, yeah.
And she's getting a shot at the
televised.
Title. Yeah.
First televised singles match.
Yeah.
I think she's actually.
I think she
is. I think fair. Yeah, she's had singles matches non-televised.
Yeah.
But televised, this is the first one. She's only had one match prior to this, and that was WrestleMania.
Right. Before we go, there's one thing I want to talk about this match that's really been bugging me. So, from WrestleMania, we've been having Nia Jax face Nia Jax with the whole bullying angle perfectly fine against her and Alexa Bliss. Then we get what happens between her and Ronda Rousey. What the hell? She's just like, just snap of a finger, she's gone heel. And then the next day, no, I'm a face. And she's saying, no, I'm messing around with her. See if you can handle it. This is not tryout. She can handle it. She's already in the main roster.
She's all over the place at the moment. Because she's like, with Nia's character. Because, they've done this whole bullying thing, which everyone was really on board with. We loved it, Bullies don't prosper, blah, blah, blah. Great storyline, particularly with other things that have gone on in America. Really great storyline.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got, and then it's sort of like she sort of challenges her, but it's all still nicey nice.
Yeah.
Then she sort of turns heel a little bit and basically says, I'm basically this whole I'm trying to build my name sort of thing by that. And then you see the whole thing with Natalya when Natalya gets injured and she's but Natalia's my friend too. I didn't mean to injure you, which is a bit of a piss take considering they're wrestling.
Yeah.
And the point is to incapacitate your opponent. I didn't mean to hurt your leg.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I hurt you in this match where I'm punching and trying to grapple and twist your ankles and legs and arms. I'm sorry about that. It's like, okay,
So I just thought, again, for me, bad writing. But I think, character's a little bit all over the place. There was a rumour, and it was just a rumour. I thought it was going to come to fruition, and it didn't. But there was a rumour that Nia was going to turn into Steph's girl.
Okay, yeah.
And then
that makes sense.
And then there would be a rival, which would have been a reason behind. No, they've gone a different direction with it, but that would have at least been a reason for the match. Because this is Steph trying, but.
Just the setup of this match has been weird in the first place. So if people don't know, it happened during the time that when was it again? I think they were in the UK, weren't they? They were doing the tour in Europe.
The setup. Everybody else was in Europe. They weren't. They were in New York.
The NBC Universal's up front. There was basically showing things that was coming up on NBC in the next year. Or something like
It's basically it's the pilot show, isn't it?
Yeah. And she basically went and challenged her on the on the carpet there. And it was like, okay, this is the weirdest challenge I've seen yet, but I'll go along with this to see how this goes.
Yeah, and then they walked off arm in arm. It's just.
Do you know whose fault it was? It was Charlotte Flair's fault because she egged her onto it.
Holy Charlotte.
Damn it, Charlotte Flair. See, she's a heel.
So I really don't know what to think about this one. I mean, it's like, again, there's going to have to be something more to this because you would think it's her first singles match.
But I could see her winning it.
Are they really going to put Ronda? Are they going to put the title on Ronda in a first match. That seems a little bit.
As much as it doesn't seem that way, but at the same time, I could actually see them doing it easily enough.
Because if they don't, that means.
What was the point of this match?
Lost.
Yeah, she lost her first match. She's supposed to be a big drawing from people outside the WWE.
She's supposed to be, the baddest woman on the planet, and she's going to lose her first match.
She's lost a belt against probably one of the strongest.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're going with it. So for me, it's either going to be that there's more to it.
Yeah.
There's going to be something more to this, and it's not going to be a clean match. In which case, somebody else has to get involved. So it could be there's a cash-in.
Oh yeah, I doubt it. I'd hope not. I really do hope not. There's a cash-in at this early, just for to see who is actually in that match. I can't really see that happening.
What if it was Natalya?
That would be interesting. It could happen. So
we'll come to that. We'll come to that, but just think about that.
I'm thinking about
setting this whole thing up. Natalya and Ronda Rousey, best friends, training partners, and all that, which has come out of the blue.
Yeah.
What if it was? What if Ronda Rousey wins that, and then Natalya cashes in on her?
That would make an interesting storyline, especially heading into SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But I could, like I said, I can't see it any other way but Ronda Rousey winning this match. No offense to Nia Jax, but they would want to try and get the title on what is their crowd drawer at the moment, and that's who this is. Before we move on to the next match, what's that in the background, mate?
It's Doodle God. Just looking at trailers.
I would say I can hear
Doodle
it.
God Ultimate Edition.
God, no, come on, there's no more Doodle Gods. Anyway.
Ultimate Edition.
Okay. Let's just talk about the other women's championship match. It's SmackDown's Carmella is facing Asuka. I see Carmella walking out as champion, though. I really did see her walking out as champion.
Because I really like Carmella as champion. I think it's brilliant.
I do too. But I can.
And you know that once she has lost it, once she has lost it, she's not going to get it back for a while.
Of course not.
If she ever gets it back. And it's nice because I like Carmella. I think she's fun.
Yeah.
And I think she's been really fun with the title.
The thing is, we kind of figured out that was going to happen, though, didn't we? As soon as when she actually had won it, and she got rid of Ellsworth, we did say that when she does cash it in, and she will win it, because, to be honest, the first women's Money in the Bank, she's going to be one of those.
It was never going to be an unsuccessul cash-in. Yeah.
And
I'd like.
I'm
not surprised because I thought. And I think I got it. I thought, that Charlotte was going to take it off her first chance, and she didn't. She beat her, and she beat her, clean.
Yeah. I don't see her beating Asuka clean though. That's the thing. I think Iconics will get involved with this.
I think so too. I think they're going to get involved, and that's the only way I think she's going to walk out.
Didn't we say that last month? We said that the only way that she's going to win is the Iconics are going to get involved, and they didn't.
We thought it last time, and they weren't.
I think. Oh no! You know what? I think Carmella's going to win this cleanly. I'm going to get a little bit more confident in her. I don't care how she wins it. I don't care how she wins it. I just want her to win. I just want to walk in. I want her to walk out
with it.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit longer because I think it's fun.
Yeah, if I was Asuka,
I think it's fun.
Wait until SummerSlam and then take it off her. That's all we're asking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Asuka's going to win it. But not yet.
So let's move on to our next match, which is for the coveted, the main championship of WWE, the WWE Championship. Because, be honest, where the hell is the Universal Champion? That is why it's the Universal, because it's gone out of this world. It's not part of the WWE Universe anymore.
They're not even really mentioning it.
About it.
He was mentioned the other night recent, but it's not even really being mentioned though.
No, it's kind of sad. Right, so it is Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles again. I'm not complaining about this. I am actually enjoying these two fighting each other this often. So it is a last man standing. I've got a feeling will be the last time for a while these two will be fighting each other. Let's jump into the match. That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about, was they fighting at Backlash? I think they were fighting at Backlash, weren't they? I don't remember.
They've been fighting since WrestleMania, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, wait, yeah. They did have a match at Backlash because the...
Backlash was the one where there was supposed to have been a winner. Because it was a no disqualification.
Yes, thank you.
And they both low-blowed each other.
And they both
low-blowed each other.
The 10 count.
And then there was a count out.
Which I'm looking and thinking, this is a no disqualification. Why the hell are you counting?
Exactly. That was. No, yeah.
I'm starting to think WWE don't know their own rules anymore. First, we had the cage match at the Greatest Royal Rumble, where obviously Roman Reigns won that, and then we have this, what happened at Backlash, where they both were counted out in a no disqualification match. Oh,
I think this could be a really great match, though.
Oh,
I mean, the thing is, actually, they built WrestleMania up. This was going to be the dream match, and then it wasn't that good.
This is WrestleMania.
And then
Part 4.
Shinsuke turned, then Shinsuke turned heel.
Yeah.
Then we've had this on and on since then, and it's gone on and on, and then we've still never, Backlash, no disqualifications. You think this is going to be a great match, and it wasn't that good. I think this could be a really, really good match.
I'm going to say
I think it's going to be the last one.
I'm going to say this now. I think Shinsuke is going to win this match. I think whatever happens by the end of this, I think Shinsuke will be WWE champion. Even if this is not the last match, even if they do somehow lead it up to SummerSlam, which I could see them still doing that.
Yeah.
I think I want to see Shinsuke win this match. I really do, and I want to see him walk around as champion for at least a couple of months now. Especially since his new music, his new entrance music. That has just made me think, oh god, this is going to be awesome. It's the same music, just with words. And half the words I don't understand. I love it.
Yeah. I think it could be a really good match. I hope so.
But so like I said, at least we're getting one main championship being shown at Money in the Bank. Okay, it's not going to be the talking point from it. The talking point will be the two Money in the Bank matches. Simple enough.
Yeah.
But here's a question. So if, let's say, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, one of the New Day, or the Miz, not Kevin Owens, sorry, Bobby Roode, ends up winning the Money in the Bank. Let's say if that is the first match, or the match before this.
Yeah.
Could you see one of them cashing in on the night as well?
They could do.
It depends on who wins as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, if say AJ Styles,
I think it's more. I think there's more chance that one of the women's matches could get cashed in on, but I don't. But I don't think this one will be. But it could be.
Well, like I said, I think it also depends on who wins the match. If AJ Styles does end up winning the match, and we do get a clear heel champion, a clear heel Money in the Bank winner. Well, by the way, we like to point out, it's for any championship, isn't it? It's not for your show's championship. So they could...
no, I don't think so.
Oh, it's got to be a SmackDown winner to win.
Yeah.
We're not 100% of the rules. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's your show's champion, is what I think that's what they dig into that this week.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's say if it's a SmackDown clear heel, AJ Styles wins this match. He's going to be battered no matter what. Both of these superstars will be battered by the end of
whoever wins is going to be in a bad position. Yeah, whoever wins is going to be in a bad place.
Yes.
So, it's very much possible.
Yeah.
But, or even, it could. They kick the crap out of each other for an hour, or for 45 minutes.
They could come
and
in
then
later,
somebody comes in and cashes in. It comes in as a triple threat. It could pin whoever.
Yeah, that's the joy of the Money in the Bank. You can actually change the match that's actually being played at that time.
Yeah.
But like I said, I see Shinsuke winning this. It's his stipulation as well, so I can't really see him losing it. What about you, mate? Do you think Shinsuke?
No, I think you're right. I think Shinsuke.
I think Shinsuke.
But, so I do think. I'm hoping. I think this could be the match we've been waiting for with these two.
Oh yeah, same here.
I think it could be really good.
According to the match thinks that Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win it as well. Quite quickly, by the way. Hopefully the match will be a lot more entertaining than what was shown there. But unfortunately, that's what happens when you use a simulator, which is nearly a year old now. So I think while he's celebrating, let's talk about, I'd say, the kickoff show match. So it is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Bludgeon Brothers will be facing the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I didn't know that they were actually up for the championship, I'm going to be honest.
Well, they got a win, didn't they? I mean, they got a win. They built it a little bit because Carl Anderson got a win over. Who was it over? I'm trying to think which one it was over. One of the two of them.
One of the two of them,
yeah. He got a win this week. But
right.
I mean, again,
I'm going to say this now.
SmackDown just seems to have given up on its tag team division right now.
Right, I'm going to say this now. I think this is going to end up a no contest.
Yeah.
There's a team.
I don't really care.
No, I care a little bit about this bit. There's a team that has been kept quiet since the Superstar Shake-Up that we have not heard from in a long time now.
Sanity.
Yes. I think this is time for Sanity. I'm starting to think of dark thoughts here. Right, let me go with this dark thought first. But yeah, I think that Sanity will probably get themselves involved in this match and basically stand out and say, we are here. My other dark thought, on the other hand, I think Sanity is going to come in and cause trouble for the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm looking at New Day.
Yeah.
Oh, they could do a Nexus thing.
They could be like, I mean, they could come in and be like the new Shield, I suppose.
Yeah, why not?
Run the place. I mean,
I want to see destruction.
A good chance, but yeah, I think you're right in the fact they've been kept quiet. And me and Heavenly were talking about this, and the fact that there's been no
anymore.
No, they're not. I mean, after the first, announced the shake-up, and then the week after it was, there's a little bit of a promo. They're coming, sort of thing. And then since then, nothing whatsoever.
Well, it's not just those that have been kept quiet as well. What's happened to the Authors of Pain?
Yeah, well, that's Raw, and they just disappeared as well. Yeah.
That's the tag team division for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Sanity shows up for this, especially when we know that the next pay-per-view is Extreme Rules, which is perfect for Sanity.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, agreed.
But I'm saying a no contest. You really don't care about it, do you?
I don't care. I just don't. I don't like the Bludgeon Brothers. I just think they're boring.
Yeah.
I find it boring. I find them, the two of them are boring wrestlers, to be honest, anyway. They put them back together.
Yeah.
Giving them, let's face it, a stupid gimmick.
That's not a real mallet.
No, and it's just stupid.
Yeah.
The name's stupid, the gimmick's stupid, and
they should have just... I could think of that thing off the top of my head already. I'm not going to name any because I don't want to be stealing.
It's just like, again, it's like, you know what? That tag team division has been, the New Day and the Usos, and some of the others as well, have been in and out. But particularly New Day and the Usos have been amazing.
Yeah.
This last 12 months. And then they brought a team in.
And it's destroyed the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Absolutely killed it.
Anyway, let's move on to our next match, mate. Okay. It's our other Money in the Bank match. Of course, who is in this match? You have from SmackDown, Lana.
All of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Lana, Charlotte. Becky Lynch and Naomi. And from Raw, you have Natalya, Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, and Sasha Banks. Oh yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to be honest. Out of the two of them, I'm looking more forward to the women's over the men's.
I don't know. I mean, I was to be honest. And then this week, what do you call it? The match they had with the men was it with the four? Was it Fatal 4-Way this week? Which was just brilliant. And then obviously they had the women's 5-on-5, which was good. And I think it'll be good. But I think both these matches could be really quite special. I think this week.
Well, it's even on SmackDown, the Rusev versus Samoa Joe match. That was brilliant. Yeah. The Miz made it fun.
Yeah, it was.
But it was a brilliant match.
Yeah.
And especially the pancakes in the briefcase.
Yeah. But I felt, for me this week, Raw knocked it out of the park this week.
Yeah.
There's a real, actually, and I think it was the best Raw we've had in weeks, by quite some way. And SmackDown was okay, but Raw really killed it, and it was like, and I think, I think we'll wait and see. But I think they could both be really, really good Money in the Bank matches. And I think this one could be really good. I mean, you got some women, you got the likes of Sasha and Charlotte, and Ember Moon, where for a start.
Well,
all very willing to push it right to the edge.
Well, like with the men's, let's do this again with the women's. Let's look at each of them individually. We're going to start off with who was the first entrant into the Money in the Bank match, Ember Moon. She's. I'm happy that she's in this match. I really am happy that she's in this match. The thing is, she made such an impact on NXT. She wasn't NXT Women's Champion for that long, but when she was held...
Well, she was held back, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was held back, but it's like being held back because there's this big wall known as Asuka in the way. I'm thinking, if that is what's blocking you, I'm sorry to be honest, nothing's getting through that. The only thing that's been through that is Charlotte Flair, and that was still questionable.
But I mean, the problem was to say Oscar blocked because she was there for so long.
I like that, Oscar blocked.
And then, the Oscar block.
She's been Oscar blocked.
And then I think she just blocked that position, and then when she did, and then she got that injury. She did her shoulder. That put her out for a month and a bit, which meant she missed the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then. So I think I think Asuka would have, when Ember Moon did her shoulder, I think Asuka would have probably gone up before, and because Ember Moon did her shoulder, they had to keep Asuka back for another month or two, whilst they built the storylines around to get Ember Moon back into position, because obviously that's who they wanted to be champion next.
Yeah.
And as you say, it meant that she didn't have the title for long. But actually she was really good.
Well,
she is really good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So let's have a look at her here. What do you think her chances are in the Money in the Bank match itself? Could you actually see her winning this?
I don't want her to. I think she could. I don't want to, but she's going to be one of the favourites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she's too soon. She's too face.
Well, she's only been here about 2 months, hasn't she, on the main roster?
Yeah.
She only came up during the Superstar Shake-Up. Well, no, she came up on the night after WrestleMania, which is, like you said, about 2-3 months ago. And we're looking at some of the other people, women who are in this match, who have been here a lot longer, who deserves a chance more than her.
Yeah. Again, it comes back to it comes back to who would benefit the most from having it.
She would.
And
I would say she would.
She would. I think she'd benefit from it, but I think she will get her own chances.
Yeah.
And I think she's just a little bit too early for her. Saying that, Ronda Rousey's not even.
She's got a women's championship match.
Taking on.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think this is different things. You've got Ronda Rousey, who is globally known, compared to Ember Moon, who is known in the WWE.
not.
No offense to Ember Moon, but she is not Ronda Rousey.
No, she's not. She's not Ronda Rousey. I think. I think for me, it's a little bit too soon.
Yeah.
And I think she's a little bit too face, and that's why I don't want her to win
it. Let's move on to another then. Let's go with. You know what? I'll let you pick. Who do you want to talk about next?
Lana.
Let's talk about Lana. Let's get this out of the way.
Let's talk about Lana.
She has got no chance.
You know what? She has every chance, I think.
Oh, God, no.
I think she could win it.
I don't want her to win it. No offense. I love Rusev
Two things.
I like the idea of the whole Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank, but it's Lana. Like she can't wrestle.
You know what? She can. She's shown more wrestling moves in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
She lasted 4 seconds against Naomi.
I think if you look at, yeah, she did. Yeah, that was months ago. Then they took her out. They put her back into a position of being a manager when she was basically managing Tamina. Then they brought her back, and I tell you what, she's really improved.
Well,
massively improved. Don't get me wrong. She's not up there with the best in any way.
Right. The reason why
she's not terrible.
I'm going to say this now. The reason why I don't want Lana winning this is because we had Carmella last year. We don't need another sneaky winner. The thing is, I think it's time we had someone who has a bit more. We know that they can actually wrestle. Not saying Carmella can't. She beat Charlotte for crying out loud. But we don't need. Carmella is like an edge when it comes to this.
Yeah.
We don't need another person like that at the moment. And so that's why I do not want to see Lana winning this, just for the fact that I feel like that's the only way she could win it is by being very, very sneaky again. So that's why I don't think.
I accept that, but I do think, as I say, I think her wrestling ability has really come on.
Okay, well I don't think it's there yet. It probably has gotten better.
No, I do agree, but you know what? Yeah, it's got better, and I reckon she's not far off where Carmella was at this time last year.
Yeah,
Carmella's come on a huge amount over the last 12 months.
Oh, good, yeah.
But I do think she's better than she was. She's not dangerous. I mean, when she first came in, you were actually worried about her, whether she was going to injure the person she was with.
Oh God, yeah.
I've not felt that the last 3 weeks when we've been watching her.
Right. Anyway, my turn to pick one. I'm going to go with, like I said, the person that beat her in 4 seconds, Naomi. You know what? I hate to say this. I feel like she's there just to fill the numbers again.
Yeah.
The thing is, even when she was women's champion, it was a little bit of a yay, well done. It was boring. She was a boring champion.
Yeah, she was.
Which is funny because she's supposed to be this neon glowing thing that comes down the ring, and yet she's boring me. Thank you.
She is. She's just not very exciting on the mic.
No.
It's not that she's got bad mic skills. She hasn't got bad mic skills. She's just, what she says isn't very interesting.
No.
I
don't think it's Naomi's fault. It's the writer's fault with that one.
I think the writers possibly,
especially a run.
SmackDown again, isn't it?
Yeah, SmackDown again.
But I think, as I say, I think you're right. I do think it was boring, and that was the problem. And again, coming back to the rule, it doesn't benefit her the most to have this, and she'll be boring with it.
Okay, mate, your turn to pick the next one. Who do you want?
Sasha Banks.
Right. So, like you said, with Money in the Bank, it's better for those who can benefit from it. Sasha Banks is definitely not someone who can benefit from it. Okay, I know her surname is Banks. And he'll go, okay, Money in the Bank, Sasha Banks. I don't give a damn about that, first of all. But
you know what? I'm glad she's in it.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's in it.
Yeah.
She deserves to be there. And, and I think there's a bit of hate around Sasha Banks at the moment.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I don't think it's particularly deserved. Because, you know what? Her and Charlotte pushed that women's division to places that it had never been before.
Yeah.
Really did. And I know her back wasn't great, and it didn't hold up properly, and that and stuff. Then there was question marks, and
that's why she kept on losing it at pay-per-views, was because they didn't think that she could withstand the amount of time with the championship.
Yeah,
and yet then they put her in another match afterwards.
Yeah,
it's like
so I do think she's and I do think I don't think she's going to win it. I think you're right.
I personally don't want her to win
actually, it. I think she'll be amazing in it because again, one of the things, there's 3 women in this match I think will absolutely shine because they are all pretty damn fearless, and that is Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Ember Moon, because they are absolutely fearless. Becky to a certain amount as well, but I do think they're fearless, and they've really pushed the division on to somewhere where I don't think, when you look at let's face it, you look at the Bella sort of like ahead of time when the Bellas are on top.
Oh, we try and ignore that at time.
The stuff that these girls have been doing over
we call that the Diva
years,
generation.
But the stuff that's been going on over the last 2 years has been unbelievable. Compared.
They pushed pushed that line so much, and to a point now where when we have got a pay-per-view, a themed pay-per-view, you can guarantee that they will have a match of that pay-per-view. While back then you didn't.
And the only reason that we've got a women's Money in the Bank, and we've had women's Hell in a Cell, and women and all these parity matches, is because the women are now in a position, to be able to perform in those type of matches. That's been built on the back of the likes. And that's been built on the back of the likes of, of Charlotte, of Sasha, Becky, to be fair, and of Paige.
The thing is, it's not just those that you got to remember. It's the people that was during that Divas time as well, who did try and push those things. So one who was in this match as well, who we're going to talk about next, Natalya. She was around during that Divas time.
She was.
She really...
But Natalya was always a different kind of, because of her background and her pedigree. But, it comes to pedigree. I mean, if you've been trained by the Hearts, you're going to be a decent wrestler.
Well, and another person as well who, a Hall of Famer, Beth Phoenix. She kind of pushed the envelope with that as well, which was nice to see. And another one, AJ Lee. Even though WWE doesn't like talking about her, but she did push it, and it was nice to see.
It's a shame. I think it's a shame because AJ Lee didn't go out on bad. The issue with AJ is obviously who she's married to.
Well, hopefully down the line they'll be back, but at the moment I doubt we'll see that. I really doubt it.
I don't think Punk will ever be back.
Which is sad. It is really sad. Yeah,
it is. I know. He's obviously not got a UFC career.
No,
you just think, please stop.
Let's talk about the others quickly. Like I said, the match is finished here. We have Becky Lynch,
Charlotte and Becky.
We've got Charlotte, Becky, and Alexa left to talk about. So Becky Lynch, the inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion. Who she hasn't really been shining since she won that, which is sad. She's one of the 4 horsewomen as well, and she's been the least noticeable out of the 4 of them, which is unfair.
The problem she had was that she was taken onto SmackDown. And Raw had the better pay-per-views up there.
She was technically taken onto SmackDown on her own. Like you said, you had Charlotte and Sasha on Raw. Bayley wasn't up on the main roster at that time, so Becky was on her own pretty much in that, and was the only obvious person to actually hold the women's championship at that time as well. Which
this is it. And I think the problem is at the time I feel sorry for Becky Lynch because at the time when, as I say, when Charlotte and Sasha were lighting up the stage, over on Raw, she was fighting, Alexa when she just started off, and Carmella and these sort of roles. and Nikki, you know, and
Nikki
it was just,
Bella,
it wasn't the same. And it wasn't the same, and you know, that was the problem they had, I think, was the fact that she was very much left on her own. And now she's just got lost in the noise of it. I think it's a shame because I think she's brilliant.
One thing that we did learn from this week, though, about her, she does a very good Australian accent.
That was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was one of the Iconics that actually said that. And when I looked at it, no, it was Becky. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that's really good.
Yeah.
So I think she's good. I think she's funny. I think she's good on the mic. She's better than she was. She's really
a lot better. Yeah.
She's great on the mic.
And she's a great wrestler.
And I think and she just needs to have. For me, the best thing they can do is either turn her heel or turn Charlotte back heel. That would be the obvious one, turning Charlotte back heel, and then having a feud, because I think that would bring her on. Because at the moment, she's not really.
Yeah. Well, talking about Charlotte, let's talk about Alexa and Charlotte together, because I feel like this is the same for both of them. We talk, especially again with the Money in the Bank, is for those who need the opportunity, not for those that has already had it. Doesn't need that push. Both of these two definitely.
No, they don't need that push. To be fair, they both need a bit of a rest.
Well, yeah, they're both former women's champions. Of course, Alexa losing to Nia Jax and Charlotte losing to Carmella. But I bet they'll both make a very interesting, entertaining pay-per-view for this. Of course, you know me, I'm a huge fan of Alexa Bliss, no matter what. I think she's entertaining when she's on the mic. Sometimes. Don't talk about the Bailey thing.
Yeah.
And
nobody talks about that.
And Charlotte Flair, well, she's a Flair. The thing is, she's basically got this in the blood. And I know but she doesn't need it compared to the rest that are in this match. So, do you want to say anything about those two before we...
No, I think you've summed that up, really. I think you've summed that up pretty well.
So, Hanksy, your 3 predictions for the women's Money in the Bank, what are they?
I'm going to say Lana. That's one of mine. I really think that she could get a push with this, and I think she'd be good with it.
Yeah.
But I do sort of get what you're saying. I do get your point in terms of it's just Carmella too.
Yeah.
But that's never stopped WWE.
She will be if she wins it. I think she would be a forgetful Money in the Bank holder. Unfortunately.
Yeah. For me, the 3 that benefit most from it, and I think it will come out of one of these 3. I think it will be between Lana, Ember Moon, and Natalya. Right.
I'm going to go with my 3. I'm going to say Ember Moon. I think I would I would not mind her winning it. First of all.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Natalya, I think they'll give her one more push, because she must be coming to the end of her run now as a part of WWE. Which she's done so much for them. Why not give her this opportunity as well? I think she has been champion since then as well, hasn't she?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
She has been champion before,
Yeah. So give her the Money in the Bank, and I don't want this to happen, but I can see WWE doing this. Sasha Banks. I don't want her to win, but the predictions is who I think would win. And I think they will go down with that stupid gimmick. It's Sasha Banks, Money in the Bank, blah, blah, blah. And it's not just that. She has been a little bit quiet since then. And also, I don't know, let her be a heel for a bit. A proper heel. Not just, I've had a falling out with Bailey. Now we're friends again. No, I want her to be a proper heel for a bit.
Do it.
Just beat her up. Just beat her up. Let's say, look, you're going to have a hook, and then you, I don't know, punch her in the face.
Yeah,
that's my prediction.
No, I agree.
So according to the game, Becky Lynch is going to be walking out as the Money in Bank champion. Okay, let's see how that goes. And we are going to go into our other match, which is going to be our fast rundown of the other matches on Money in the Bank. But the match we're going to be showing is the Intercontinental Championship. It is Seth Rollins versus Elias. I am so looking forward to this match.
I'm looking forward to this.
I
love both these.
Oh yeah, they're both crowd pleasers. Who does not
I
want
love
to
Elias.
with Elias?
I mean, Elias has been. Elias is like. I find it strange because he wasn't anything great on NXT.
No, he wasn't.
He sort of like he was the drifter on NXT, and then he got. I can't remember who it was. It No Way Jose lost to him.
Yeah, and he basically had to leave NXT.
Whoever lost had to leave NXT.
It was it wasn't.
Then he turns up.
It was oh no, wasn't it?
Well, I was Cassius Ohno, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, what happened to him?
But so yeah, it was between the two of them. Then so he loses. He gets kicked off NXT. Nobody really cares that much. And then he turns up and well, he turned up. The first time we saw him properly was when he turned up in a Chris Jericho promo, wasn't it? When he just wandered through. Chris Jericho's doing his whole, I'm going to put you on the list.
Yeah.
And he just wanders through playing his guitar, and then he basically said, you know what happens when you walk through a promo of Chris Jericho playing a guitar? You just made the list. And, you know, he's gone from that to being one of the best
heels.
Week in, week out. Yeah. He's great. I love the whole gimmick with the songs. I love, but he's bloody good.
Do you know what? I can... As if we said, like I said, if it was NXT Elias, and you said, oh yeah, he's going to be fighting Seth Rollins for a championship, you'd think,
you'd have never believed it.
Now I would say that they both. All right, Seth Rollins definitely a bit higher, but they are pretty much on the same playing field when it comes to actually fighting each other.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Personally, I can say. I could actually see Elias winning this match. And I think he would be good he could be a brilliant Intercontinental Champion, like a certain person who is in the Money in the Bank match has been one of probably the best Intercontinental Champion we've had in this modern era. Mr. The Miz. But I could easily see Elias winning this, and I think this would be definitely a great push for him if he does win this as well. Could, just for the fact that we'll just see what he would do with that little run of it as well.
I agree.
Not just that, I kind of feel bad that Seth Rollins broke that beautiful guitar this week.
I know, I was really upset. You know what? It was a really
nice guitar.
When he stomped on it, I'm like, no, don't do that. That is just me.
So if people don't know, Elias is the good guy in this, and Seth Rollins is the bad guy because he stamped on his guitar.
I mean, the point is actually, I'll be quite happy with either of these winning because I love both these characters. I love Seth. I think Seth's great.
I think he could see
I like him as the champion. I think he's a fighting champion.
Yeah.
I think Seth will win. I don't think Elias will win it.
You know what? I'm going against you. I want Elias, and I think Elias can win this. I'm going to say this now.
I mean, he can. I think Seth will.
I'm going with Elias.
But I'm happy. Either way.
Yeah. Same here.
So,
I know we're moving on a little bit quick, but we did say we was going with this one. But the next match, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Why are they fighting again?
Yeah. I don't really know. I think
both
just come back and they want to do.
I think Big Cass doesn't like being overshadowed by someone smaller than him.
No. That's been. It's not just that. The story isn't it, that they both came back on the same night.
Yeah.
However, they were both cleared on the same day. However, the big news obviously was Daniel Bryan and Big Cass is basically why. That's not great. I sort of get that, don't I?
I get that in a little bit of a way, but there's a difference when it's you're coming back from an injury, which you're more likely going to be coming back and wrestling anyway, compared to Daniel Bryan, who has been fighting for 3 years.
His career was over.
We thought his career was pretty much done, and now it's not. We might have the same with Paige. I doubt it, but
yeah.
But
I think I think it's going to be a good match. It's interesting they're not pushing Daniel Bryan yet. I had expected him to be in Money in the Bank. They've pushed him this way instead. I think both of these are going to be regular main eventing over the next 12 months.
Yeah. So
who
do you think is going to win, Daniel Bryan or Big Cass?
Daniel Bryan will win.
I think Daniel Bryan's going to win as well. The next match, Sami Zayn tries to put some charisma into a stone as he faces Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
I am not happy that he's back. Now I remember why I didn't like Bobby Lashley when he was in the WWE, because he's boring.
I don't mind him being back, but he is just so stiff.
Why?
And I've really loved this feud because I think it's been brilliant for Sami.
Oh God, yeah.
Because compared with Sami, he is so stiff. And Sami is obviously so charismatic, and he always has been. And this has been allowed Sami Zayn to really shine, whilst Kevin Owens does his bits with Money in the Bank.
I'm just going to say...
So it's at no point has it been, well, Sami, because they could have played the whole, well, Kevin Owens is getting a push and Sami isn't, sort of thing, and they haven't done that. And I think it's been quite clever how they've done it. He is just so boring.
I'm just going to say this now, but if
I don't mind him as a wrestler, but I find him so boring.
Right, I think we both can agree that Bobby Lashley is going to win this match, don't we? I don't see Sami Zayn winning this.
It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for anything else, would it?
Yeah.
Really? Sami Zayn takes a loss. It doesn't hurt Sami Zayn. But if
Bobby Lashley does it,
Bobby Lashley loses this, then it hurts him. You know?
But if you, I'm just going to say this now, WWE. If you want to make Bobby Lashley good, and you want him to be won over by the fans, there is a much easier way of doing this. Make him fight Roman Reigns.
Or John Cena.
No, actually, Roman Reigns would be a lot easier and a lot quicker. Talking about that, this is what they're trying to do with Jinder Mahal as he faces Roman Reigns.
You know what? I don't think they are. I think they're trying. I think they're like, okay,
I know
who is
not.
it that could possibly be disliked more? Who is it that could be disliked more than Roman Reigns? Jinder Mahal.
They tried to do this with John Cena, and it didn't work.
Yeah, and it still didn't work because people are like, you know what?
We don't like.
Actually, what's happened?
You don't like.
What's happened is that people just don't care. I think it's worse than that. I think people don't care. And I think in this one, people are like, well, we can see what you're doing, and we don't really like what you're doing, and we don't care. And we're not going to like Roman Reigns anymore because it's against Jinder Mahal. And we're not going to like Jinder Mahal anymore because, you know what, we just don't care.
Do you know why we're upset as fans and why we don't like Roman Reigns? Is one, you're force-feeding him to us, and two, this big guy over here called Braun Strowman, that's who we want. Not him. The big guy who wants to give us his hands for some weird reason. I don't know why.
I don't dislike Roman. I know you don't. I know you really don't.
I don't like him.
I don't dislike him that much. I don't think he's as bad as people make out. I think his mic skills have really come on. I think he's quite insane. Yeah. But what I just feel.
Why? Just give us a break from him. Give us a break from him. Or, you know what? Just please, just give him a heel turn. That's what we want. And I know that you're saying, oh, he doesn't need a heel turn. He's already hated. Give him a goddamn heel turn. That would be better at this moment.
Problem is...
And then we'll start liking him.
I still think... I think the boos make it sound worse than it is. I think there's still a lot of people that like it.
It's alright, but WWE's still trying to properly silence them a little bit.
Yeah.
It's probably worse if it's their life.
I just feel that, it's not working.
This is going to be the most boring match of the whole card.
They need to take him out. Yeah. I think you're right. And, it's the one that, it's like, meh. Yeah. And, I didn't, because what's happened here is you've got the two guys who over the last 12 months have been pushed down our throat more than anybody else, facing off against each other. And I don't think it's I just think that people just don't really care. Well, for me, this is the match where I'm going to get up and make a sandwich and a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? that was our Money in the Bank matches. Of course, there is 2 other things that are happening in WWE this month. We are going to go and have a look at one of them, and this time around, instead of just us talking about it, we actually have got this from one of them. And that is NXT Takeover Chicago 2. Yes, the second time we're here. The match that we've got on our screens is for the NXT Women's Championship. And it is Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross. On this one, we are going to be talking about all but one of the NXT matches. But we are going to be starting off with the Women's Championship. So, yeah, Nikki Cross, she's been given a shot again for the NXT Women's Championship. But this time, it's the first time she's actually having a single shot for it. And hasn't she got... Last time I heard, she's actually holding on to the NXT Championship. She's actually nicked it.
Yeah, I'm not up to date with NXT at the moment.
No,
I need to get back. I missed the last 2 weeks. I mean, I'm 2 weeks behind, so I need to catch up. I mean, I don't know. For me, I don't want Nikki Cross in this match. I want Nikki Cross on SmackDown with the rest of Sanity. I hope if she, but to be fair, if anybody can beat Shayna Baszler right now, it's Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
So you do think maybe this is them, and I think she will join Sanity at some point. I think she'll join back up with them. I really think that. Well, I just think they're keeping her back a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Which is not. I find annoying. I wish a hand on that, but it is where we are.
Well, this is the question. We want to go over to Sanity, onto SmackDown with Sanity, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind her actually winning the Women's Championship.
No, I'd be happy.
I would be happy for her as well. And like I said, you're not fully up to date with it at the moment. Looking for me, we've got WWE to give us a little bit of an explanation what is actually happening here.
Yeah.
Like I said, very few superstars that are bold enough to step in the ring with Shayna Baszler. I think, of course, we've had Ember Moon, who lost the championship to her, and poor Dakota Kai. It really feels sorry for her. Yeah, and like I said, at the moment, Nikki Cross has temporarily stolen the title from her. So enraged when Baszler attacked Dakota Kai after retaining the NXT Women's title against her on May the 30th edition. Cross did rush into the ring, roughed up Baszler, and then briefly stole her title, and then defeated her in an impromptu match where she appointed Kai as the referee. Of course, I would like to say this now, none of this was official, but Cross celebrated as though she had just defeated the NXT Women's Champion while Baszler was left turning. Fuming. Of course, she's going to be angry, isn't she, with all this. Yeah. But at the same time, this is Nikki Cross. She's crazy.
It's you know what, this works, isn't it? Because they've built Shayna Baszler up so much as this bully, doesn't care, just wants to inflict pain. And you look at the rest of the roster and you think, well, who could beat her?
Nikki
Cross
nice,
could beat her.
Yeah.
Nikki Cross could beat her because she doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
She's chaotic.
She's chaotic.
Yeah. She's not going to be intimidated by Shayna Baszler. She's going to, because she's not intimidated by anybody. You know what I mean? She was some of the men that she's taken on when she's been with Sanity. She's not going to be, Shayna Baszler really isn't going to worry her that much.
Well, it's like.
But I think you're right. I think she could win this.
Yeah, I could actually see her winning this. Either that or accidentally getting herself disqualified.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to be honest here. I do not see Shayna Baszler actually outbeating Nikki Cross because she's not gonna. No, she's absolutely insane.
Well, can you imagine Nikki? I can't imagine Nikki Cross tapping.
I can't see her tapping.
Which means she's got to. Which means she's got to pin her, and that's not really.
That's not what she does. No.
I just can't imagine, but I just don't imagine her
Well, like I said, looking at the actual card that we've got here for NXT, sticking with, of course, with this, by the looks of things, this is going to be another great takeover. Now, if people haven't seen any NXT takeovers yet, we do recommend go and watch them. They are usually better than the pay-per-view of that weekend as well. Like, for example, the last one was WrestleMania weekend, wasn't it? NXT was definitely the highlight of that weekend. It outshone WrestleMania. Which is nice because that's what you want from your up-and-coming superstars as well. But, so we both agree that Nikki Cross would more likely win this, or she'll get herself disqualified.
Yeah, I do. I think she could win it, and I want her to win it.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. Let's talk about another match then. The NXT Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Undisputed Era will be facing Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Sorry.
Yeah.
So,
bless them.
What I understand, if it is them, yes it is, so it will be Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, who will be fighting each other, will be defending the titles, of course.
Fish is still injured, isn't he?
Yep, and Adam Cole is doing something else. I don't know where he's hiding. But
Adam Cole will be, but I mean, and Bobby Fish will be around. So they're going to walk out. There's no way they're going to lose it to these two.
Well, there is a little bit of something that I could think that they might lose it by, and that is the fact that back on May the 16th, this is how this all got involved. There was a 6-man tag team match with Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly versus Lorcan and Burch with the UK champion Pete Dunne there as well.
I can imagine Pete Dunne getting himself involved in it.
Yeah,
and it might be that he manages to screw him over. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or more like, it's no contest because he gets involved.
Well, mate, you might.
Right, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right now.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a lot better. Whoa. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway,
yeah. So I think, as I say, it might be he gets involved. In which case, that could have some impact on it. We'll say. I love the Undisputed Era. I think they're amazing.
I do too. But at the same time, like you said, I do not see them actually losing championships to Lorcan and Burch. But at the same time, I would like Burch and Lorcan to win it just for UK pride. That's where I go with this. And we will talk about one more match. The other match we'll put in with the NXT Championship. The King versus the Prince. Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream. I like Velveteen Dream, man. He is awesome.
Velveteen Dream is awesome. And Ricochet is Ricochet. And this could be
the match of the night.
I think this could be up for match of the year at the end of this year. Because you look at these two. They're so capable.
Yeah, well, this is so tough because if you are going to be getting a match of the year, I could easily see it coming from the NXT side. And last pay-per-view, you could definitely say it was Gargano versus Ciampa. And even with the even with the 6-man ladder match for the North American Championship,
which was amazing.
Yeah. Both of them. Like I said, looking at this card, you can already see that there is 5-star matches in these matches.
Yeah. Again,
and this is definitely one of them.
Could be. These two stole the show for me in that ladder match.
Yes.
Obviously, Adam Cole won it. I'm glad Adam Cole won it. I think it's great. And there was other EC3. Took some mega punishments in that match. But the two who shone
was Ricochet and Velveteen Dream.
This could be an awesome match. Yeah, and with the endorsements these have got lately, they like the fact that John Cena's coming out and basically saying, he thinks that, for him, Velveteen is the real deal. Yeah, and Ricochet's been backed up by no other than Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The people who know what they're talking about are raving about these two guys.
Well, I think everyone is, not just the people who know what they're talking about. It's these two are definitely those two. They are you could easily say the future of the WWE here.
Yeah,
and no offense to Ricochet, he's done so much in the indies, but
oh god, yeah,
he's
but
really
this is,
starting to shine.
This is the main stage, you know?
Yeah,
this is the big stage now. You know.
Also, I think personally, whoever wins this match as well will more likely be the next person who's going to be fighting for the NXT Championship. This fight actually came up because they were first fighting each other. The winner will be facing Aleister Black, and then of course Lars Sullivan got involved, and then of course Lars Sullivan beat these two to be the number one contender.
I mean, for me, I love NXT, but you look at the NXT roster now, and you've got the likes of, for me, I think Kyle O'Reilly's fantastic. Adam Cole. He's great. Never been massively sold on Roderick Strong, I've got to admit, but I do like what he's doing at the moment. You've got Ricochet, you've got Velveteen, you've got Lars Sullivan, you've got EC3, and you look at this, guys, and you think, you know what, the WWE's it's in a good place right now.
Not just
it's in a very good place.
Yeah, not just the men's side of things, but we're also looking at the women's side as well. You've got Nikki Cross, you've got Dakota Kai, you've got Kairi Sane, and even Shayna Baszler. Okay, she's still a little bit green in the ring, but you can definitely see that she's got a high potential there as well. And the thing, when we were saying like people like Asuka and Iconics going over to the main roster, we was definitely worried about what is going to happen here. I'm not worried now. I really am not worried.
No, I'm not.
We'll be the same once it comes to a time when they will go to the roster again. But you know what? NXT knows how to survive, and it's done it so many times now, and I'm happy that it's doing it. Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet. Who do you think is going to
win? I don't really. I'd like it to be Velveteen.
Yes, I would.
I think he's brilliant, and I don't want to see Ricochet. Yeah, both these guys are going to be amazing. Yeah. But I don't want to see Ricochet promoted over the top of Velveteen. I think Velveteen deserves to have his shot first.
I'm just because I know
he's been brilliant since he's come in.
Just because I think whoever wins this it'll be brilliant. It's going to be a brilliant match. I'm going to say Ricochet just to be his devil's advocate on this one. I feel like Velveteen Dream, even if he does lose to Ricochet, I don't think it would damage what he's been doing at the moment.
You know what? Whoever wins,
they will not be damaged.
Whoever loses this is not going to have any harm
it just means
in their career-wise, because I think it's going to be an amazing match. Whoever wins, brilliant. Whoever loses is going to go on and do just as well as the person who wins it. Yeah. I don't think there's any issues there. You know.
Right. So, like I said, we've got 2 matches that we've got left to talk with this week. So let's talk about the NXT Championship. So it's Aleister Black versus Lars Sullivan. Sullivan. Why did I say didn't? There's no D in it. I don't really know much.
Solomon, isn't it?
No, it's Sullivan. Sullivan. Yeah, it's Sullivan.
Anyway, yeah.
There we go, arguing about someone's surname. I'm going to be honest, mate. I don't know that much about Lars Sullivan.
Okay.
I know a lot about Aleister Black, of course, because basically he made an impact when he came to the WWE NXT side of things. Oh, what an impact! Poor Velveteen Dream. Yeah. But that's the thing. I would say that this is the going on Velveteen Dream. Him versus Aleister Black was really what took his career in the right direction as well. And same with Aleister Black's. And with him, he's just been building more, like with Andre Almas. Where is he?
I don't know actually, but they do this, don't they? They do disappear.
Yeah, and then they'll come and attack everything. Yeah. But even with his match against Almas for the NXT Championship, that they're just showing how much he can actually stand in this ring. Unfortunately, there was another big match at that night which outshadowed everything. And I like I said with Lars, what we saw in the 6-man Battle Royal Unfortunately, he got outshone by Ricochet and Velveteen Dream. Do you see a theme here?
Yeah. I mean, Lars Sullivan's amazing. He's going to be brilliant. I mean, I know Triple H majorly, is majorly backing him.
Yeah.
He's WWE homegrown. He's not come through the Indies. He's been basically gone straight through the Performance Centre. I know, as far as Triple H is concerned, he's the real deal. And basically, because of Triple H, what he's talked about him as being a once-in-a-lifetime athlete.
Yeah.
So,
which gives Triple H, I think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to this. He's shown that he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think he's brilliant. I think for me, as I said, if you don't know that much about him, for me, think about a guy the size of Big Cass.
Yeah.
Right, but with the athleticism of a Kevin Owens, and you've got Lars Sullivan.
Perfect. Yeah.
For me, this is the thing. He's similar to Kevin Owens. He's not Ricochet.
He looks scary.
He's not doing backflips. However, he's Kevin Owens. He's an amazingly athletic guy.
Yeah.
Same with Lars Sullivan. So apart from Lars Sullivan, he's like 7 foot tall. You know? And it's ridiculous. And I think he's going to be.
Actually, I think
he's going to be brilliant.
I just thought of someone who pretty much you described, which I could easily say might be it. He's like a bit of like a modern day Kane, though, in a way, without less mask and less fire.
Yeah.
Because look, Kane is tall. He's really tall, but you've seen what he can be. Very athletic, especially in his younger days. He was jumping wherever he wanted to.
Absolutely. So I think he is the real deal. I think he's gonna be amazing. And will he win this? I don't think so. I think Black's gonna keep it.
Yeah, same here.
For a little bit longer, but I think he will win it.
I think I'm going to say
he'll be up on.
Yeah,
he'll be up. It's whether I expect there's a bit of a power struggle going on because I expect Triple H at the moment is trying to keep him. Yeah. Because I think he wants to nurture him a bit more. The size of the guy and the athleticism of the guy, you could only imagine that Vince wants him on the main roster as soon as he can get him there.
Which would be a bad idea at this stage. I want to say this now.
I think so. I think it would be the wrong time to put him in there. I do say, well, at some point in the next 2 years, there is going to be a main event between Lars Sullivan and Braun Strowman.
Oh,
and it is
that would be awesome.
One hell of a match.
Put the Universal Championship on the line.
Hell of a match. Yeah. This is going to be one hell of a match, and it will happen.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I can't rave about him anymore. I think he's great. He is scary. He's an absolute.
I've seen him. I know he's scary. Yeah. I'll be happy to see what happens with this match. And like I said, I agree with you. I think Aleister Black is more than likely going to win it. If he doesn't, I could see him moving over to the main roster himself. Aleister Black is. I don't think he's ready for the main roster as well. But I know that they would want them over there as soon as they possibly can. And now this is probably Triple H is saying, right, who do I want to keep? Who I'm going to keep is going to have to hold the title here. Which is upsetting to look at it that way, but you got to remember this is still the developmental. Most of their aims is to get to that main roster. Some of them aren't nowadays, because they've realised that NXT is the big show.
NXT is. I mean, the likes for me, to be honest. I think the likes of Cassius Ohno and that are quite happy on NXT. I don't think they're going to go to the main roster. Well, I think they are where they are, and I think they're good.
It's become the
and then you'll get the ones you will be travelling through. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a brand on its own now.
Yeah.
It's not It's not just about development. I mean, you've got the likes of, say, Cassius Ohno, who I don't think he's ever going to make it to the main roster.
No.
I think he's happy where he is.
Well, it's like, what's it called? If you went to someone who was on say TNA or part of the indie circuit who was a big name, like for example Adam Cole, he's a big name on the indies. Ricochet, another example of this. And you said to say about 4, maybe 5, well, a bit longer back, that hey, yeah, we're going to be taking you over to the developmental side of WWE. You've got to go through that. They wouldn't be happy with it nowadays.
No.
Yeah, they'll accept it because they know it's NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Let's talk about the other match quickly. So Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa again. This time they're fighting each other in a street fight. Wait, what kind of... It was unsanctioned last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was unsanctioned last time.
What's the difference?
I don't know. But I mean, yeah. Again, this could very easily steal the show, couldn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it could. They did brilliantly when it came to Takeover Orlando. And you could easily see him doing it again with this one. The thing is, these two are the two of their hot properties at the moment on NXT, and it is a matter of time before both these end up going to the main roster itself. I wouldn't be surprised if this might be either the last, or maybe there's 1 or 2 matches left after this. Maybe at SummerSlam might be the last. Takeover Brooklyn, 3 or 4, whatever number they're on now. That might be the last in this match, and then they'll probably... Gargano might be going over to the main roster. More likely SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't see Ciampa going over yet, but I could see Gargano going over.
I think he'll go first. You know what? And he's going to be huge.
Of course, yeah.
You know, I mean, I've raved about Gargano for years. I mean, from before NXT, he's been great. And when he first came up and stuff in NXT and that, and I was raving heavily, didn't really get it and stuff. And then she sort of like watched him over the last few months in particular, and she sort of said to me, "I get it now. He is possibly. We're talking, and we're talking John Cena sort of hype around this guy, possible. You know,
I hope
this
not.
is a guy who could be." I know what he's saying now, but you think of the years that when John Cena first came in, and how big he is. He is a massive draw.
I wouldn't say John Cena.
People boo him. People do the John Cena sucks, but he is still absolutely.
I don't. You know what? Just to make it a bit clearer, just for people who might think, why would someone want the John Cena hype? Of course, people boo him, people like him. You know what? I actually see, just to say it, I can see him having the same hype as Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Daniel Bryan hype would definitely be
underdog.
And
small guy.
Hopefully, if Daniel Bryan is still there, I could see Gargano versus Bryan down the line.
Yeah.
But hopefully this WrestleMania coming up, that'd be awesome.
Possibly. He's gonna be massive. Yep. You know, this guy. Because he is so likeable, as you say, like Daniel Bryan, actually. So likeable. He is, so face,
Yeah.
He's just, he is going to be, he's going to be an absolute merch machine, I think.
Yeah.
If they use him right.
Yeah. So, who do you think...
This could steal the night, couldn't it? I think Gargano's going to win again.
I'm going to say Ciampa,
steal.
Just to be a mate, that is Money in the Bank. That is NXT Chicago 2. Of course, like I said, there is another thing that's happening. I think they said it is the 25th to the 26th of June. And that is
Friday and Saturday, isn't it? I think.
Yes, that is the UK Championship tournament is back.
Yeah.
There has been more information that's come out from that. Of course, they will be down to their last 8, I think, when it comes to the weekend. I'm trying to get the goddamn list up, but it's messing up, unfortunately. So let's talk about a couple of bits of the news. So we have heard that the UK has been given a GM now as well for this.
Yeah.
Someone I don't know, but is definitely quite big in wrestling itself. Sorry, I'm still messing with buttons here. Here we go. Here we are. So, if people don't know how the UK Championship is going to be running this time around, like I said, it is Monday the 25th to Tuesday the 26th. Yeah, okay. Yep, and so how it's going to happen is that it's going to be over 2 nights. NXT is also going to be having a couple of matches there as well. It's going to be at the Royal Albert Hall, and it will be streamed on WWE Network as well. So what will be taking place is the quarters, the semis, and the finals of the tournament, with also the winner of the finals facing Pete Dunne for the UK Championship on night 2 of the tournament itself.
Yeah.
Also, they will be including a 6-man tag team match pitting Dunne versus Dunne, Tyler Bates, and Trent Seven against the Undisputed Era's Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. And of course, WWE Hall of Famers Shawn Michaels and Triple H will be there as well. And then on Tuesdays, the NXT UK Championship special stream again on the WWE Network. In addition to the championship match, it will feature a tag team match of NXT champion Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream and EC3. Plus, well, that's kind of spoilt it there a little bit, hasn't it? Plus matches are for the NXT North American Championship, the Women's Championship, and the NXT Tag Team Championships as well. It will be happening on the night. So, so these are actually being filmed on Monday, June the 18th and 19th, and like I said, they will go live on WWE Network on the 25th and 26th of June. So, which is at 8 PM British summertime when those go live on the network. Just saying that now.
Yeah.
So, have you seen some of the people that are in this tournament yet, mate?
No, I think not really. No, I'm not really kept contact. I know Devlin's in it again.
Devlin's in it again.
Finn Balor look a lot.
Yeah. Jack Gallagher's in it as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so he ended up...
what I would like, and it's not going to happen, but I would have really liked was for Neville to be in it.
I know. That's
it's not going to happen. It's a shame. It's a shame.
But
such a shame. But yeah.
Either way, look, I'm
looking forward to it. I don't know much about it. I'm looking forward to it. It was very good last year. I'm sure it'll be good this time.
It's nice because it does shine a light on British wrestling as well. And like I said previously, a new GM has been named for WWE's UK United Kingdom brand. Johnny Saint will be there, and he, of course, will be keeping an eye on the tournament itself. But also, if we've got a GM, I think the rumours of a weekly or show might be coming.
Well, I hope so. Well, at least I mean, this is what we were told would happen, wasn't it? And it didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
Yeah. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to this tournament. I'm looking forward to NXT a lot more now. We've even spoken about it a bit more as well. And of course, Money in the Bank. I say this every time. Money in the Bank is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. Just for the fact of the Money in the Bank tournaments, they always are brilliant matches when it comes to those. Even the bad ones are still good matches for this. And, I'm expecting the same again from this year. So mate, any last words you want to say before we say goodbye?
No, I'm just looking forward to this weekend. It was good to have the pay-per-views.
Yes.
It's been so long.
Yes.
I am looking forward.
Yes. Whereas next time when we will be... Yeah, try it again. Next time we're back will be, as I go over to the pay-per-view schedule... Extreme Rules on July the 15th. It's showing up at the bottom, just there.
Let's hope we have some Extreme Rules matches this year.
I expect more than one.
Have any match. I really hope so.
Right,
last year was pathetic.
I would expect that there'll be more. Like I said, if people do not know, every pay-per-view at least this year, are co-branded. So it always what makes it better. And like I said, Extreme Rules. Hopefully there will be just random gimmick matches, please. Just give us random. I don't give a damn if it's something that is just completely out of mind. I would have another House of Horrors matches because it's a gimmick. I don't want you to, but please don't.
I loved the Ambrose Asylum. The Ambrose Asylum match is what I want. That was great.
I like the plan.
But yeah, I mean, last year we had the opposite of Extreme Rules, didn't we? Last year we had a match where people actually could,
I think
weren't allowed to do anything.
I'm trying to have a look. What was last year?
Well, it was the Ambrose Miz match, wasn't it? Last year, where basically, there was complete disqualifications for both sides. So if the champion got disqualified, they lost their title.
No.
So it was actually the opposite of Extreme Rules.
Last year, it was we had one match that included weapons, and that was Alexa versus Bayley.
When Bayley refused to use it.
Yeah, the main match of last year was a fatal 5-way for the right to battle.
Yeah.
Guess who? The Beast, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. A match in which case, even though it was a fatal 5-way. And there was no disqualifications. They still didn't use any weapons.
No! I'm wrong. There was another gimmick match. I'm sorry. The Raw Tag Team Championship was in a steel cage match. It was Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys. And that was pretty much it.
This is it exactly. Terrible.
It was terrible.
Anyway,
Extreme Rules next month. Like I said, 15th of July.
Yeah.
And then, of course, after that, it is SummerSlam, our first main pay-per-view outside of WrestleMania. So, yes, looking forward to this summer already. And, of course, if you enjoy this, like, comment, and subscribe, and press the notification bell to keep up to date with what we do here on Crave Your Game. And until next... Sorry? Press it. Press that bell.
Press it.
Do it. You know you want to. We've got other random videos that we have here. We have us two defusing bombs. We have us trying to do quiz questions when we're half asleep. Newsflash, not a good idea. I end up making a parody film out of nowhere, which I ended up doing a poster for. Don't know how much work that took out of me. But, of course, you can find us youtube.com/CraveYourGames, twitch.tv/Crave, GDW2007, sorry. And, of course, twitch.tv/Hanksy1979, I think yours is. One of them. And, of course, we're on mixer.com/CraveYourGame, mixer.com/Hanksy1979. Look for Hanksy. That's all we do. You probably find it. It's obvious. And of course, the usual bits and pieces. You find us at cravethegame.proboards.com. So thank you, Hanksy. This has been another great one. A long one again, but I think we was expecting this to be long. We was covering 3 events.
Yeah.
Until Extreme Rules, mate.
Thank
you guys. And goodbye. Yeah.
See you later.
Extreme Rules. I want a ladder match